5 girls.
Well, mine were from a cousin,
Oh, okay.
and her mama made
So you're
all-
saying you didn't have any, what do you call those, with a name on it, like Nike?
No.
Oh, no.
Designer.
You didn't have any designer clothes? that
We
was-
had-
Well,
We
those
had
I had.
Elliot's drugstore. That's what we had. That's where the kids went to get all their,
Had the pool hall,
where?
had the pool hall that Archie and his daddy ran,
Oh.
Mr.
well,
Barrett,
Well, that was,
in the 40s.
well, no, when we first came, my husband put in a bowling alley because there was no
Yeah.
recreation. And there was no Lions Club or anything. I remember he was a charter member of the Lions Club.
Okay.
We only here 2 years, but he had this bowling alley, and then
Where was it located?
it was,
Down
well,
from
you know where
Quinn's Drug
Blue's
Store.
Alley is?
Yeah.
Well, let's see,
Down by
here's
Miss
Blue Alley,
Blanchard's get shot.
and it was right here,
On the
in
park.
that building, I don't know what it was now.
Okay.
Wolf's Gross,
That was
store.
the next
Folks,
block,
Yeah,
next
that
block.
was later, and then,
Wokes was a Jewish
block.
store here, and they had far out what we call zoot suits.
Oh,
yeah.
All right. Johnny gets his boys, and they were doing well for, it was basketball one. And he says, now boys, when we travel, we're traveling, I want you to dress up. Well, they were all coming in, and Johnny like dropped his teeth. They all had been to Walt's and had on suits.
So you dressed up.
And he was walking to kill
I'm
him.
gonna tell you
His
now.
brother was #1 leader of the whole.
And tell her how you and Lillian, you all would paint these T-shirts when you started the baseball.
That was when we first came here for junior high.
And when was
They
that?
gave them, was it $300 for the whole uniform?
They gave,
Hell,
let
mine.
me say one, they gave
Oh.
me $300, and y'all had experience sewing,
Uh-huh.
and so.
And I couldn't sew.
And we didn't
Y'all
have
put the
school
numbers
buses to take the kids where they're going. They'd load up their car.
At the kickoff of the first game, you had all the numbers upside down.
Fly. At first we had them dyed, got an old wash pot, and had tried to dye 'em all in there.
And
And it was, and they faded everything that the poor mamas would. But it was, all they could afford was those
Right.
plain old
Right.
t-shirts.
Do you remember, one lady told one of my students, they used to put a roller rink up?
Oh,
kinda
we
over
did
by
have
the-
that, the
like it was
skating
up-
rink.
They just put it up for part of the year?
Yeah.
Oh,
a tent.
what? I
It
didn't
would
hear
just
what
be
you
a
said.
short.
The roller rink, it was a big
Yeah.
tent and a skating
Skating
rink.
rink.
Oh,
We
yeah,
did.
that was later.
And we'd have circuses.
I don't know if y'all knew about, I know you've seen it on TV about the bowling alleys, so, where, they had, they called them pin boys. And they had to stand back behind the,
And
oh,
set
like there
the
was
pins
curtains,
up.
but they stood at the back, and as the ball
Fix them
rolled
right.
down, they had to get the ball and send it back up, you know.
And then set the pins up
And
too?
set the
Yeah,
pins
they
up
set
again.
the pins up.
And have to set the pins all across.
Yeah, they
there.
had to set all the pins up again, and I don't know what they did to the ball, I guess they
I
rolled
guess
it
they
back.
had that little alley.
Oh, yeah, there was an alley, yeah. Y'all have seen that on TV maybe, I don't know.
And my daddy
Yeah,
always
but-
got free tickets for